The Ongoing Epidemic by Lawrence Duncan, Tyler Gavin, Mia Lupercio, Timothy Whitfield, and narrated by Caleb Robinson. Guys, 1 out of every 3 teenagers vape. That is 34% of all teenagers in the US. Now you may be asking yourself, what the hell is vaping? You're not asking yourself that question. We live in 2019. Vaping is the action or practice of inhaling, do it with me now, and exhaling the vapor produced by an electronic cigarette or similar device. Vaping is extremely versatile, and there is an abundance of variety, such as juices that may or may not have a little bit of nicotine in them, a little flavor, or some wax if that's how you get down. Hey, to each its own, man. Personally, I can't even disclose that. Also, there is a mass majority of vapes that can be electrically recharged and be refilled by pods or juice. Now, you may not have known this, I didn't know this, but surprisingly, this generation was predicted to stop smoking completely. As time prolongs, the general proportion has fallen, mostly due to the general knowledge of smoking's impact on health, such as lung cancer, tooth loss, oral cancer, bronchitis, death. Therefore, many are left pondering to the appeal of vaping and the true foundation of its growth. No one really knows why. Now, I end up asking myself this question a whole lot. What's the appeal? What's the drive? Why do it? What is vaping all about? And the general idea is just the variety of flavors and the simplicity and the nicotine percentages. You got flavors like mango, watermelon, strawberry lemonade, mint, strawberry milk. They all provide a pleasant flavor. Mass majority of vaping companies have developed a large presence in social media. These pages glorify vaping and feed into the idea of being trendy, being quirky, being a hipster, ultimately gaining exposure by hashtag, posts, clicks, really abusing the algorithm to their advantage. I always catch myself thinking, who's responsible for this? Who are how they have big tobacco? Who's big vape? Who is big vapor? The thing about vape pens is that they're small and convenient. There are various brands for their increasing popularity. You got Juul, you got Stizzy, you got Vaporfy, Kanger, Smoke, you got E-Leaf, and you got various other brands, but the most infamous vape is Juul's. And, they have a simplistic aesthetic, for you Bisco people, and they're often mistaken as USBs. I took my USB once thinking it was my Juul, and I looked like a complete idiot. I don't Juul, by the way, I'm joking. My girlfriend does. However, other vapes take on geometrical shapes, but are generally discreet, so you could pretty much hide them anywhere. Alright, fellas, you might be asking yourself, how do we get down? How do we vape? How do we do it? So step 1, you want to prepare your vape with some primer puffs, some short inhales to prepare the individual or the actual, the big puffs. So you want to do a little, a little, you get what I mean? You don't get what I mean, but it's whatever. Step 2, you want to tighten your lips around the vape and ensure there's no separation between your lips and the pen, all right? You got your vapes out. You doing this? You following? I know I am. And then step 3, slowly inhale for 3 to 5 seconds, okay? And then after step 3, you're going to exhale and then repeat those the first 3 steps, okay? So we're gonna inhale for 3 to 5 seconds and exhale. Mind you, I'm not vaping. I just took my USB drive, and if you see me doing this during the presentation, that's what I'm doing. So, hey. Now, fellas, there is some controversy when it comes to this whole vaping phenomenon, and let me tell you about it. Vaping was founded upon the idea of combating addiction and introducing a safer alternative to cigarettes when it comes to consuming nicotine. And due to medical and technological advances, our youth generally looks down upon smoking cigarettes, Like, we've all seen The Fault in Our Stars, it's a metaphor. You put the thing in your mouth that kills you, but you don't give it its power. Some dumb stuff like that. However, vaping has amassed a huge amount of consumers that aren't exactly the ideal customers. American information and data firm listed in the New York Stock Exchange that Juul currently holds 71% of the shares in the market. And, Juul's doing their thing, they're making their money, they getting their bag up, you can't really blame them. And, their sales have also shot up by 800%, so they're really doing something out there. But in correlation to this, the rate of high school students spiked up at 27.5%, and that is the highest it has ever been. So they're really selling to those sophomores in your English class, Now, guys, in life, there's nothing that's ever too safe. There's nothing that doesn't have a consequence. And of course, vaping has consequences. There is some dangerous stuff that comes with vaping. Vaping doesn't only affect you in the long run. There are various cases of vape pens exploding both active and in passive states. Like that, remember the Galaxy Note that just exploded on people? Yeah, like that, but all the time, and not a phone. These explosions have left various individuals with chemical burns, blast injuries, and several other medical complications. Also, vaping has been correlated to popcorn lung due to the use of Diactyl. Harvard researchers tested 51 products and ultimately found the chemical tied to popcorn lung was found in 75% of vapes. 75%. That is damn near all of them, guys. Like, is vaping all that? Is it all that worth it? Guys, all jokes aside, to really wrap up this documentary, I have a story to tell you. Walker McKnight was a freshman cheer athlete who fell victim to pneumonia and adenovirus. An extremely fit, athletic young man's very way of life was changed by vaping. McKnight's excessive vaping led to his inability to combat a simple virus due to the moisture buildup linked to vaping. McKnight suffered breathing difficulty, shortness of breath, shivering, and vomiting despite being administered antibiotics and steroids. Despite being discharged, McKnight is still experiencing conflict concerning breathing and is currently preparing to have his left lung removed.